Um, I want to, in the interest of, just furthering myself, bettering myself, and continuing to grow as a creator and a creative individual. I want to, and also to get better at the game. I'm going to start recording these games. Pick a few games that I like or that I don't like. Like I might do like an even swap, like pick some games that I like, pick some games that I didn't like. What went wrong, what went good. Do some analysis of each game. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, and past me did just do pretty good synopsis and analysis of what we're doing here. We're going in, picking games I like, picking ones I don't like, analyzing them with this cheeky little voice over here. This one's gonna be more about controlling the zone and that sort of thing, and not getting caught out by zone. But without further ado, let's just hop right into it. Did I pick Bangalore on accident? All right, we're getting started right in with the drop. I accidentally picked Bangalore. I've been doing a lot of Octane recently, or just like in general. I've been playing a lot of Octane, trying to learn the movement and that sort of thing. But we're playing as Bangalore. We are on Storm Point. We're going to be dropping kind of, sort of, a little bit hot. We got a few squads coming in here. 6 squads? On Containment, I believe it is. Yeah. We're checking to see how many squads landed and get an idea of, who's going to be here, who's not going to be here naturally, as you do in all the drops. Pretty simple stuff to start off here. Grab that, get the RE45, pretty good. Grab an Arc Star. Joey spots out one through the door. I don't quite see him, but I'm like, fuck it, try and throw the Arc Star. Zap him. He gets the down. Thirst to kill, super easy. Nothing really crazy to speak on there. Loot him up a little bit. Try and grab a little bit of loot quickly. We know it's hot, but an RE with a barrel stab and that's it isn't going to be your best friend forever. So, you're going to try and upgrade a little bit, at least get a slightly better primary. I feel like the drop here was pretty good for a spicy drop. Admittedly, I just stick with this RE for like half of this game, if not more. At least like the first 2 fights. Pretty much done exclusively with the RE45, which in my opinion is a testament to the power of the RE45, quite frankly. Looking out for enemies here. We're getting kind of posted up. Don't see anything in. This is where the first fight starts. You just gotta take some shots from the right a little bit. It's a little hard to see. Smoke out the middle. Nice and easy. Get that all smoked up. Spot another one to the left. Joey cracked the one on the right. Crack him. Take this fight. He's low, I'm low. It's a 1v1 on me, and it was a 1v1 for Joey up to the right there. So I'm like, cool, I can take this. Elim the Revenant. Nice and easy. Doesn't even get a crack off on me, so I'm feeling pretty good already. I'm telling you, man, the RE45 is powerful. You got to put some respect on the name. Listen out for footsteps. Always good. Doesn't sound like anyone's in the building that I'm in. I'm sewing up. Prepare for the next fight. At least the next engagement. I kind of include this all in one fight here. We both spot him up on the top of the building there. Try to take a couple little cheeky pot shots, but with an RE45, looking pretty close to the engagement distance. Don't ask me what that smoke was. I couldn't tell you. That was just kind of little bamboozle. Pop a smoke in the bottom, drop down, heal up, re-engage with a little bit more advantage. If you get, I feel like if you get, maybe I'm wrong about this, but I feel like if you get caught off guard somewhere, you should really just like, all right, caught off guard. That means they instantly have an advantage. Let's peel back, reset the fight, figure out what's going on here, and then re-engage with a little bit more of a plan. Because if you get caught off guard, you're not ready for it. They're just going to beam you from an angle that you weren't expecting. And there was really no point the entire time. So waiting for the ult here. Wait for the ult to pop on his Valk. And that'll bring us into the second fight. Kind of missed that one there. He kind of pops his tactical on accident, but it's all good. Who needs it, bro? We got our weapons to help us. One's on the ground, one's on the roof. We say, hey, they're split. Might as well take the high ground. push the one on the roof. Now we have high ground. We're feeling pretty good about this one. And this is where I feel like they make kind of a silly play, right? Instead of, you know, resetting, trying to bring the fight back into their advantage, they hunker down, which isn't, I mean, I guess maybe it's not necessarily a terrible thing to do, but we're being mobile, we're being active, you know, peeking all the angles, and now we have them trapped in this building. So as long as we're mobile, we're peeking, you know, anywhere they can exit, anywhere they can get to that they might catch us off guard. We're split a little bit, but not enough to really be a huge problem. And we're just peeking, we're just waiting, trying to force maybe a mistake of some kind. This is me trying to figure out how doors work right here. You really can't figure that one out. Catch one off guard, do a little bit of damage, pop the smoke, run away, do a little bait. And if you see here, you kind of see Mirage run to the left there. Not sure what Caustic was trying to do there, thirsting that kill, but definitely cost him his life, which you don't want to see. Pop another smoke on the beacon, try to give myself some cover, spot out the Mirage, do a lot of damage, super close to death. He pops his bamboozle, but then runs straight at me. So, you know, maybe if you pop a bamboozle, run away from me and heal up and try and reset the 1v1. Perhaps not the most ideal plays there. So that's the second fight over. Pretty clean, pretty standard, using smokes to my advantage to create cover, create distractions, and make it just a little hard to, you know, locate my position and just beam the hell out of me. I've realized here that I also kind of BM loot my squad mate's death box and just take all of his stuff. I didn't realize that it was his death box when I was doing it. I didn't notice it until it was after the fact, and I feel a little bad about it. But you know, there were 2 other death boxes, so I don't feel as bad, admittedly. Now this is where the zone starts to become a problem. You notice the entire time I almost never check my map, which is a problem, you know, because had we seen the zone, obviously, I mean, it's first zone, it's round 1, so you're not going to be hurting too bad off this one. But even still, you know, you can get out of this one, cool, it's fine. Every subsequent zone you really should be watching is what I learned from this. And we come up on another quick little gunfight here. He mostly takes it. I don't really have the verticality or know if there's any way for me to vertically climb up the side of this here. So I just delete one with the RA-45 from behind, miss a couple shots, get him down. That one's pretty easy, done and dusted. They thought it was the 2v1, got a little over aggressive, caught one off guard, and that was that. Put down the heat shield, which is pretty good. It's still first zone, so we've got time. Doesn't have the ult ready, however. And without having the ult ready, that means we're going to have to run it, which is where things really start to get bad. Okay. Here I check the map. You see how far away that zone is. That zone is still quite a distance away. So we're in a pretty tough spot here. We're going to have to use some meds for sure just to get back into the next zone, which is going to cause us some problems here. Definitely going to cause you some problems. So I might fast forward through this. It's a little slow. There's nothing really here going on. We're just running through the zone and trying to get back into zone as quickly as possible, especially before that second ring starts moving, considering how far away we are with no Valk ult, no ability to rotate through in really any capacity at all, to get back into the zone quickly. So pop a med kit, get back in. This is definitely going to be a little bit of a fast forward section for me. We'll see how this one works. We just try to get back into it. I believe eventually the Valk ult comes back into play right around here. He gets his ult so we can, you know, decrease the amount of time that we spend in the zone. We see the fight. We see the fight at a distance. You even hear me say, I don't want to pick this fight. They're already fighting one team coming out of the zone. You don't want to just like play into their hands, play into their game right away instantly. So we Valk over the top, spot one who appears to be solo, and this is where I feel like we get a little overzealous. There's a ton of teams here, right? So like we're like, all right, he's solo, he decides to land, we're already here. So I mean, obviously you gotta do what you gotta do. I fumble, throw a grenade that does absolutely nothing. So complete waste of a grenade there. He races out, he TPs out, I pop a smoke in the middle, try to generate at least a little bit of artificial cover when we try and fight this dude. And then as I push into the smoke here, you'll see, I see his death box, realize that's the Wraith. He got thirsted by the other team that was camping the zone. Now we've got about a minute and 30 seconds left before the next zone starts moving. Take a couple pot shots of the vehicle just because. I haven't checked my map yet. Here would be a great time, even though we're getting shot at, real quick, peep the map and see how far away you are to determine whether or not you should push this fight, take this fight, or just say, hey, zone's really far away. We're at a little bit of a disadvantage here. We've got about a minute left now. Maybe we should just peel out and take the fight with this team somewhere else. So at the very least, we've increased our chances of not embarrassingly dying to the zone, which, you know, nobody really wants to do. But instead of doing that, we take the fight here, crack one on the left, and that's like, all right, cool. One of two cracked, it's a 2v2. Now it's probably a decent time to push. He ults, I pop a smoke, block the sight line, push in, try to secure this team. He's getting shot at. I throw an absolutely atrocious ult. Little shorter on the distance there. Cracked him again, just kind of farming damage off this guy, which is fine. Try to push around. Doesn't really lead to a whole lot. Sneak up from the back. Do a little bit of damage. See the Watson giving shields there, which isn't terrible. Teammate goes down. Joey goes down. Now it's a 2v1. Get the Watson down really quick. She was shieldless, kind of in my favor. Pull out the RE. Try and engage the fight on the lifeline and beam down the lifeline. All in all, pretty decent engagement. The problem is now, you see how far away from the zone we are on the little meter there? And it's zone 2. We don't have any heat shield. Well, okay, never mind. We do have a heat shield. We're far from the zone. And he has no ultimate ready immediately to get us into the zone quicker. And we're really, really far away. And it's zone 2. If you're close, zone 2 isn't bad. But you see how close we are? Zone 2 is going to close by the time we get there. And when zone 2 closes, now we're in zone 3. And zone 3 is when you really don't want to be in the zone without some kind of heat shield. I got 15 bats though, but that doesn't do anything for me. So now he has the ult, pops the ult. You see how far away we are now with the map? We're so far away. We're so far away that we can't get back to it even with the ult in time with how much it's chunking the HP. So we land. It's possible here. I didn't do this right away. If I had a med kit, there's a very, very slim chance that we could have lived by popping some stims or a med kit, maybe even like if we had landed sooner and then just ran it. So we had, you know, syringes on the go. I see now there was another team right in front of us as well. So all in all, just a great lesson in utilizing the zone and not getting caught out in the zone. So that's really the moral of this story. If you did tune in, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. This is going to be an occurring thing. Hope to do a lot more of these and other videos in the future, of course. So we will catch you in the next one. Be happy, be healthy, be safe. Peace.